Time in YouTube, and welcome back to NO EXs. Today I am bringing you a deck based around Meloetta. The fighting type Pokemon, 90 HP, she's a basic, and she's got two exciting attacks. Her first one is going to be Accelerating Spin for 1 colorless energy. We get to attach 2 fighting energy cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon, and then we get to even switch her out. Safety, I like it. And her main damaging skill is going to be Prima Rondo. For 1 fighting energy, 2 colorless, she's going to do 60 damage. Doesn't sound like a lot, but if this Pokemon has any psychic energy attached to it, this attack is going to do 50 more. Again, we're only at 110 here. So what we're going to add to this Pokemon are Muscle Bands. There's 20 more damage. We're going to go Strong Energy, 20 more damage as long as it's a fighting Pokemon. Fighting Stadium, 20 more damage if the defending Pokemon is a Pokemon EX. So right there, you've hit the magic number of 170. So we can knock out EXs, as long as they're 170, with in a single attack with Meloetta. So I'm enjoying the idea of what we have, but how do we get those psychic energies on Meloetta consistently? It's really hard to get. You know, when you have 2 different energy types, it's really hard to consistently get them. So, we've got a couple things to help Meloetta out. We're going to use Smeargle, again from the Breakthrough set. He's got Second Coat. Once during your turn, you may switch a basic energy card attached to your active Pokemon with a different type of basic energy from your discard. So, on the previous turn, we just Accelerating Spun, got 2 fighting energies. Do we need 2 fighting energies? Or 3 fighting energies? No, we want a psychic. So we're going to grab a psychic from the discard pile. Well, you're saying, well, how do we get them in the discard pile? Well, that's where 4 battle compressors come in. Search your deck for up to 3 cards and discard them. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So we've already got our little bit of a chain going. We can get our basic energy. We can get our fighting energy into the discard, get energy we need, get that damage going. Our other Pokemon in the deck is going to be Octillery for Abyssal Hand. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 5 in your hand, which is perfect. Draw support is always necessary, especially in these kind of decks where I want to go quick, I need to get my combo off fast. Let's get more cards immediately. To get the Pokemon out, we've got some level balls. Everything is under 90 HP, so level ball, you can get me anything you want. Anything at all. We have Professor's Letter. In case we can't get him into the discard, let's try and get some to our hand. So this can net us either a fighting or a psychic. Again, trying to get as many basics, or trying to get those 2 types of energy on a Meloetta as fast as I can to get the combo rolling easily. We have Robo Substitute, which is actually more amazing than I thought. I was testing this deck out a couple days ago, and I learned that you can use Super Rod on Robo Substitute because it plays as a 30 HP basic Pokemon. Who knew? As well as Karina can search for Karina can search for anything. But there's something else. Either way. We run 1 switch, just in case Octillery or Smeargle gets in the active. We want to get them out, get Meloetta back in, or save a substitute if necessary. As I was saying, we run 1 Super Rod. We run 4 VS Seekers, always needing those supporters. I want to have a clear ability to get to those supporters when I need them. Our supporter line is going to start with Bridget. She's going to get us the 3 basics that we need. Smeargle, Meloetta, Remoraid. She's going to help us get everything we need quickly. I am running 1 Giovanni's Scheme. And what I really enjoy about that is it acts like Remoraid if I don't have Remoraid out, because I can draw up to 5 cards that turn. Or, if I don't have a Muscle Band, I can make it do 20 more damage. Oh, I'm hitting a 180 EX Pokemon? Meloetta can't do it with a fighting stadium, strong muscle band, and a strong energy. Giovanni's here to help out. Great supporter. I love it. Karina, you're here to get me those Meloettas fast and get me all the necessary items I need to keep my momentum going. Don't have any energies? Professor's letter. You need a supporter to keep Meloetta safe while I'm currently rotating out? Get a Robo substitute. We have Lysander here. Again, I don't want my opponent setting up, so we're going to bring in those threats, knock them out as quickly as we can with Meloetta, and move on. I'm running 4 birches. Keep my hand flowing, hopefully getting 7 cards each time, but you know, he's sometimes going to throw us 4. This way, at least I know I have some cards coming that, you know, may help me out. We've already gone over the fighting, the stadium, the muscle band, and the strong energy. Now I've got 5 fighting and 4 psychic. The psychic energy is not really doing anything other than benefiting Meloetta. I could say the same thing about the fighting energy, but I do need more fighting energy in the discard pile to get accelerating spin to work. So you're going to be like, well, does this deck actually work? Well, there's only one way to really see, and that's by playing a game. So let's go and play Pokemon TCG online. Our first game of the day is going to be against Muggle Slayer? Okay. I think he's playing a psychic deck. We get to call the coin toss, so we're going to call tails and lose it. That's normal. Jeez! He's going to decide to go first, which is expected. We have Remoraid. Let's get Remoraid up there. I'll play the other one. We're playing fairies. Playing fairies. So he's going to set up with lead. Go to fan club, get 2 more fairies onto the bench. We're seeing 2 more Florges. Wow, lots of Florges EX. There's a full art. There's another one. We're going to see a fairy garden. That's going to be the turn, which is fine by me. We are going to level ball for a Meloetta. Get it onto the field as fast as I can. We will retreat with Remoraid. She does 20 times the number of fairy and... Oh. Well, I don't want to lose Remoraid just yet. Oh, I don't have to even lose the energy. But I should have. I don't want to attack. I don't want to attack. Hit the wrong button. Wanted to lose that energy. Misplay already? Most likely. Bright Garden's going to deal 60. Fighting energy on Meloetta. Octillery. I'll give it to you. We can Octillery first. Maybe we'll get some cards we need. Maybe don't have to use the Birch. Oh. I'm using the Birch. I need a Battle Compressor. We may get one. We got one. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so there's 1 fighting energy. Another fighting energy. And a psychic energy. Perfect. Alright, substitute. You're up. Smeargle. You're up. And what we're going to do is we're going to Smeargle. We're going to second coat. Get that psychic energy onto our Meloetta. And we are going to accelerating spin. 2 fighting energies. And we're going to switch into our Robo substitute. Bright Garden's going to knock out our Robo substitute, which is fine by me. I will simply go back into Meloetta. I have a strong energy. 130, 150. It's not enough. So I'm going to be expecting this Meloetta to go down. So I'm going to attach a strong energy to this Meloetta. And at the moment, I'm going to Giovanni. Draw me some cards. Oh, now I get the muscle band. Ooh. Well, I've got a Meloetta that's about to be set up. That was a bad way to go. Oh, I got my Robo Substitute though, so we're actually all right. Next turn, I can still sing my heart away. We are going to Prima Rondo. We're going to do 110 damage. Set the stakes high. They will get the first knockout on our Meloetta. Oh, it's not going to be enough. I'm already setting up a stronger one. That's probably going to be enough, though. Most of your hand is already saved. Florges EX is going to break Garden one more time. And we're going to have Meloetta get sent to the discard pile. What a waste. Alright, we're going to bring out this Meloetta. Okay. We get a Birch. Now, I know I have a Psychic Energy in there. So I will just play the Strong Energy one more time. Let's go with the Abyssal Hand first. See what we get. Super Rod, don't need you at the moment. I would love a Stadium to counter. We're going to get Tails. I do get the Stadium, and I get another Muscle Band. I will save it for the attacking turn, though. We're going to Accelerating Spin, get 2 more energies, and switch into the Robo Substitute, which he'll most likely knock out on the following turn. But we're currently sitting at a nice 20, 40, 60. So 170, we've hit that magical number. They are going to lead to get a support card, which is another fan club. So they're going to try and get more damage off on us. We're going to just simply go with that Fighting Stadium, get rid of the Fairy Energy, or Fairy Garden. I want to grab another Meloetta. Gold one. Alright, I want to set it up. Get it going. And do I have Octillery. I guess I could go for the Octillery. Go for the Octillery. Get ourselves more cards, which is beneficial. We'll evolve. Thank you. We're going to play a Professor's Letter. Get 2 energy. I don't need to attach the Psychic Energy to this Meloetta. I'm going to simply start setting up this one. I'll sack my Substitute. I will bring up Meloetta. I'm going to Second Coat away one of the basic Fighting Energies so I can get the Psychic Energy in the discard pile. And we're going to Prima Rondo. We're going to knock out the first Florges EX. And we're going to collect 2 prize cards. A Robo Substitute and a Muscle Band. Now he's set up. If he's got 1 more Fairy Energy, he can break Garden for... Oh, there goes our Fighting Stadium. Double Colorless Energy he had to use. But he is going to have 4, so he's going to be able to knock out Meloetta. Which is alright. Got another Substitute. Carbink and Xerneas EX. We're going to be able to play the Robo Substitute. Keep ourselves going with this Meloetta. Yep. We should be able to keep the prize count in our favor. I'll play this Meloetta. We got another Psychic Energy, which is nice. So, Fighting Energy on this Meloetta. We're going to Robo Substitute, get that thing into play. Muscle Band. We're going to simply... Oh, hold on. We'll get some cards. Let's get some cards. We got a Super Rod. And a Karina. Is it time to Super Rod? Whoops. I've got one. Oh, of course, I hit the wrong button again. I've got one. I've got two in the discard with some trainers. Yeah, let's... We're going to Super Rod both Meloettas and the Robo Substitute. And I would like to get the other Meloetta. And I'm going to get her an accessory. Let's see, how does she like bands? So, the other Meloetta is now in play. I can simply go for the accelerating spin, get 2 fighting energies back onto this Meloetta, and switch into the Robo Substitute. I could have grabbed a Robo Substitute with Karina. I admit, would have probably been the better idea, as this Robo Substitute is going to go down, but she only has this Florges with energy on it, so I'm currently not too threatened. And I do have the... Well, I don't have the magic number, actually. I only have 130. We're going to see a Xerneas. I'm going to just use the switch on the Robo Sub. You have not gotten an Aromatisse yet, so no way of actually transferring the energies. We have a level ball. So I would like to switch. We're going to go into our attack phase Meloetta, who will net a surprise now on the Xerneas, but I prefer it not to. We will attach a muscle band to this Meloetta, get the energy rolling, and we're going to go for an auxiliary, hoping to get a supporter. And we get ourselves a Birch. We get ourselves a Birch. I don't need any Pokemon at the time, so the level balls aren't necessary. Don't need the Meloetta. Don't need the Muscle Band. We're going to go for a Birch. Maybe set ourselves up for the next turn. There's a strong energy, so we can start dealing some damage. Do I have Lysander in the discard pile? No, I do not. I want to battle compress that in there, so I can VS Seeker it out. I don't have it in here. I don't even have one in there. It's in the prizes. Are we sure about that? I thought. Yep, it's not in here. Well, I'm hoping. I don't like the fact that I have to lose this attacker. I haven't got a choice. Go for the Prima Rondo, knock out Xerneas. It's the least necessary Pokemon on his side, but if I can get a Lysander, which I don't, we could have started knocking off the attackers. But unfortunately, that Florges can come and knock us out, which he's going to do. And we're going to be back at square one. I can strong energy my new Meloetta that's on the bench. And thankfully I didn't use the stadium, so I didn't lose it as well. We now have a battle compressor, which I don't need, so I can actually just knock out these cards from my hand. Goodbye. I don't need to lose any more cards. I only have 13 cards in hand. I'm going to attach a strong energy. I'm going to go for that accelerating spin. Grab 2 fighting energies. Now we're set up. Throw that good old Robo Substitute back in the active. And at the moment, the one I do need to take out is Florges. Scratch that. Maybe it's Xerneas now. Because he can break through, deal 30 damage to Meloetta. Yep. This is exactly what he needed to do. We are going to bring in Meloetta now. Grab a Meloetta for there. Start setting it up because I desperately need some help. we are going to remove the Fairy Garden, which now gives us 20, 40, 60, 170, so we can knock out this Xerneas EX. I don't want to miss a beat, though. I do want to try and see if I can get another Robo substitute for this Meloetta. We do not have one. And the Super Rod is gone as well. I'll grab a VS Seeker. I'm going to just set up another Meloetta. Have to sack off one. But we are going to knock out this Xerneas. 170 damage. Come on, Lysander. There it is! And a VS Seeker. Alright. So Florges, I know you're going to knock out my Meloetta currently, which is understandable. We need a turn of setup. But regardless now, I will be able to knock out an EX, especially with the strong energy. Hold on. I don't have that magic number yet. Don't have that magic number. I am going to second coat. Get rid of that. Get a psychic energy. I am going to VS Seeker. I need to get Karina. I need a muscle band. Need that muscle band. Yeah, no Pokemon. But we do have a muscle band here, which I'm just going to save in my hand. I don't want to lose it. We're going to Accelerating Spin, get to Fighting Energies back, and we're going to go into Meloetta. Regardless of what happens here, he's going to knock out a Meloetta. He could easily knock out my non-active. Nope, he's just simply going to go for the knockout. Put him down to one prize. We're just going to come in. We're at 20, 40. Here's the muscle band. And we are going to safely win against these fairies. That's 111, plus the strong energy for 130, plus the muscle band for 150, and the fighting stadium means it's a knockout. That is our game. That was a very interesting game, in fact. Meloetta did pull through, did exactly what it needed to do. Our next match is against NO EXs. I do want to give a small apology to the last match. I did cut a little too soon. I didn't get to kind of give any summary, but we're going to move on. This is a new game, and our opponent is going to call the coin toss. I'm going to lose it. What else is new? He's going to go first. We do have Meloettas to start, which is very nice. Our opponent actually has no Pokemon to start. So we're going to go with a Meloetta, and a Remoraid. Our opponent has no cards and no basics. He is playing some sort of metal deck. Please don't be Metal Rayquaza. That would be just mean. That would be mean. He still has no Pokemon. I do see a Wally there, so he is going to hope to evolve quickly. He still has no basics. There's Heavy Balls. I'm starting to wonder. I haven't seen anything Rayquaza related, so maybe it's not Rayquaza Steel. Maybe it's just a straight up Steel deck. He does have a basic this time. Yeah, he had no basics, so I do want to draw as many cards as I can. We have the Octillery. He has a Bronzor as his basic. Wah, wah, wah. Can't nullify him, though. You know, this guy, if he gets into the right thing, he could still take us out. Alright, so I have a Birch. I have a Strong Energy. Gonna play Robo Substitute. Let's do a couple things first. Gonna play Robo Substitute. I should play the Fighting Energy. Because if I can grab a Smeargle, actually I will, because I'll be able to Karina. So we are going to grab a Psychic Energy, a Fighting Energy, and another fighting energy. Actually, I don't need that. I need the Karina. What am I thinking? Okay, so I've got 3 Pokemon, or I got the necessary energy in the discard. I can via Seeker for Karina, who will help me get another Meloetta. I don't need another Meloetta, but I'm going to grab one anyway. Meloetta is now in my hand. We are going to grab a level ball, which can let me get Smeargle, which can get this little combo rolling. Smeargle, come out to play, my friend. Come out. Come out. I need you to paint for me. I need to turn this poopy energy purple. Poop. I need to turn it purple. Alright, I'm going to save my Meloetta. And I'm going to safely go for a second coat. There goes the energy. There goes our little bit of a combo. Let's get those 2 energies back onto Meloetta. There we go. We're going to safely rotate into Robo Substitute. I can now discard Robo Substitute on the following turn, go for the knockout. We're good to go. I can attach the strong energy to... No, I don't even need to attach the strong energy. Even if he plays a Bronzong and evolves, I do believe that Meloetta naturally, with 110 damage, is going to knock it out. And it does. Bronzong only has 90 HP. It is not going to save him, but he does play a Dialga! So, there's a few options here. It's going to be a little short-lived here, playing Steel and having a long time to set up. Well, I'm already set up. He's going to Lysander me into a Meloetta, which is fine. I can Professor's Letter. It's not going to stall me out too much. It's really not. I will save the strong energy for the following turn. I'm going to grab one of each. I will simply attach a fighting energy to our Meloetta. I will go with the evolution on Remoraid. I may even play another Meloetta, since I do not have to waste my current Robo Substitute. So we're going to retreat into Meloetta. These lovely ladies love dancing. They love switching and frothing and doing all the movements. Yeah, I'm not good at dance. Don't worry. We are going to go for the knockout, I do believe. Go for the Prima Rondo. Knock out Bronzor. Take the first prize. And it's a switch. Now, if he gets a double colorless energy, he can Chrono Wind for 60. And the other attack does not matter. He did not double colorless energy, though. He only has 1 energy. Now, I do need a lot of cards to pull off the knockout right away. But he can only do 60 to Meloetta, so I'm not too worried. He's going to Team Flare Grunts, which is perfect. He got rid of our Psychic Energy, which doesn't mean anything. I have a strong energy here. I can just simply second coat. Did I just get one of the cards I needed to win? I think I may have. I think I may have. I'm going to Battle Compress. Do I have Giovanni in this deck? Do I? Or is he prized? He's prized! Oh, man. Gonna knock out the Lysander. Get that thing out of here. We'll knock out the Bridget. Don't need it either. And I'll knock out a Birch. Get rid of some of these slower cards. I will simply Strong Energy. We're going to go with the second coat. Knock off a Fighting Energy. Get the Psychic back. I can via Seeker into the Karina. Grab our Muscle Band. Now, I can't knock this out. Regardless of what it goes, I cannot knock out Dialga in one shot, but I can go for as much damage as possible. We have Meloetta in the hand now, so if any of the others do go down, we're alright. We are going to go for an Abyssal Hand, get another card. Maybe it's the Fighting Stadium. It is another Karina, which is fine. I can use that on the following turn. We are going to go for a Prima Rondo. Put pressure onto this Dialga. We are at 150. Has 30 HP left. So next turn, I can start setting up another Meloetta. He cannot knock me out. He needs another Pokemon. He's going to Giovanni's Schemes. I need that. He's going to get 5 cards. Does he get an energy? He gets a Bronzor, so this game's not quite over yet. Steel Energy, he does get it, so Chrono Wind's going to happen. I'm going to take 60. He's going to switch. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. If I can get a VS Seeker. Well, I can't get a VS Seeker. But I can Karina. There is no Pokemon. But I can get a VS Seeker for the next turn. And regardless if you get the energy or not, I will bring out Dialga. And in fact, I'm going to pause my turn. I'm going to end it. I know Lysander's in. He was hoping for the free entrance, so he's going to have to play the energy onto Bronzor. I'm simply going to let him set up that Dialga, and I'm just going to bring in... I just have the VS Seeker. Bring in Lysander, and we can knock him out. It's just as easy as that. We're going to place this Fighting Energy on this Meloetta. I may not even have to Accelerating Spin. We are going to grab Lysander. And we are going to pull Dialga back into the active. And we're going to knock it out of here. Before I do anything, though, I do want some cards. Grab that card. Could be important. It's a level ball. He's going to give us the game. Sorry, buddy. As you can see, Meloetta can pull in some quick wins. It can put in a lot of pressure. Unfortunately, though, a lot of current EXs do have a lot of fighting resist. You have the Mega Rayquaza line. Utility X is going to give you issues. Lugia EX is going to give you issues. There's a lot of EXs currently that are going to stop us from hitting that 170 mark. And as you saw, as much as there's a lot of card draw, hitting that 170 mark is still difficult. So I would probably rate Meloetta definitely a low grade. It's definitely a much better deck than some of the ones I've showcased before. It's definitely a lot of fun. Definitely easy to put together too. It had a lot of really neat concepts to it, and it kept yourself alive. And I actually had a ton of fun testing this deck out. So give it a try. Let me know what you would add in or suggest adding in. And we'll see you next time. For sure. Like, subscribe, and for now, time out!